Welcome to Shazza's Travels. Hi, I'm Sharon and this is my trusty camper van, Audrey. Together we travel the open road, but I also love to jump on a plane or board a ship for new adventures. In this episode we go in search of seals at the coastal town of Berck, which boasts nearly 7 miles of sandy beaches, before heading north to the town of Bergues to check out some historical sites. So here we are. We did end up in Berck, which is where we were talking about coming to. So we are at a camping car park, just a few minutes walk from the beach. It's €12 a night. Well, it's actually €12 for 24 hours, and there's water facilities and also a place where you can drop your dirty water and also clear out your toilet as well, so that's really good. So I'm just going to quickly show you where we are. So this is the entrance, and over here is your water drop, and there's potable water over there. And this is your toilet drop. There's a drain around here somewhere, just noticed, so yeah, it must be over there. Actually that might be it there, over there. It's a toilet drop. There's some normal water. I think this place holds probably about 60 or so vans. There's about 50 of us in here at the moment, and once again we are the only British. Spaces are quite tight, so if you look here you can see the bollards, and that's basically where you've got to squeeze between, so they are quite tight, not much wider than a van. And Audrey is just along here. Yeah, I've just squeezed in here. The rest of the car park, and just up here is where the beach is, so literally a couple of minutes walk uphill. And then there's a little lighthouse there. This is the normal car park, and then we're going to head up towards the beach area. Berck Beach. So I'm here in Berck, and I'm just cutting across through some sand dunes to get to a beach where apparently they do occasionally have some seals come up onto the beach. Best time to go is low tide. So I've looked at the tide times, and low tide is, I think it was 9:57. It's about 9:15 at the moment, so I'm just heading over and see what I can find. There's some other people ahead of me, so that's a good sign. It means other people are going to try and do the same thing. Another beautiful day, and apparently it's going to be 19 degrees today, and it's the middle of March, so really happy about that. Been so lucky on this trip with the weather, not had any rain yet, although rain's forecast for the day that we go back, which is fine, don't mind that. But let's go in search of some seals. So I've just come through the sand dunes and just diverted off up onto the last bit of the promenade, I'd say. As you can see, the tide is definitely on its way out. It's a good distance out, I'd say probably about half a mile, and it's exposed all of these like rock spits with these like little poles sticking up. Now I'm heading in this direction over here, because I think it's somewhere sort of over there that the seals come up. So I'm glad I left when I did, because the sand through the dunes is really soft. It's quite hard going when you're wearing trainers. Probably not the most suitable footwear, but it's all I've got with me. Wasn't expecting to go looking for seals on a beach, so I'm going to go in this direction, and yeah, we'll see what we can find. I'm hoping we get to see the seals, because it'd be really great. Yeah, it wasn't planned. All of this trip hasn't been planned. Our first night's stop in Namur was the only thing that was planned, and we couldn't even stop there, so it's been a spontaneous trip, which is good. We've come to lots of places that we've never been to before, so that's always good. And yeah, this is definitely not on the list. Never even heard of Berck before yesterday, so yeah, we'll take a walk along the beach and see if we can find some seals. I'm not far away from the area where the seals normally come up, maybe another 5-10 minutes. I'm looking across at the beach. I can't see anything at the moment. Things that I can see on the beach I think might be big logs or something like that, so I can't see them moving, but I'll keep walking and hopefully we'll spot some shortly. I have to say I'm not looking forward to the back. It is very hard going on this really soft sand, but we'll give it a go. So I'm at the spot where the seals typically come up onto the beach, and look what I found. No seals. Not here today, unfortunately, despite the fact it's going to be a beautiful day again. I think they're forecasting it to be 19 degrees, but I'm looking out into the distance, spent quite a few minutes looking out, and I can't see anything that's moving. There's a few sort of stork-like birds out in the water, but alas, no seals today. We have found the seals. It's just gone, I think, 7 o'clock in the evening, and they've been coming out from the bay with the tide as it's going out, and taking a rest on this sandbank. And if I go further around in the distance, just there in the corner, you can see another group of them there. Glad I managed to get to see them. So we've just arrived in Bergues, which is just south of Dunkirk. Our usual place that we stay is actually closed at the moment, so we can't go there. So we managed to find a little camping car air just south of it. It's free to stay overnight. There's no facilities though, so it is just literally like a car. So I'll pan round, you'll see Audrey, and we've got some vans next to us. And then there's another van down there. So it's quite a big spot. A lot of it's a bit churned up at the moment. I think the ground's been a bit soft of late. I read a review in February that it was very soft. But where we are in here at the top, it's hard standing dry, no problems at all. So plenty of parking here at the moment, and it's in March. So we're gonna have a look and take a stroll into town, see what it has to offer. So we're in quite an old part of Bergues at the moment, so if I pan around behind me, you can see an interesting building. On the end, it almost looks like the windows are done like picture frames. Quite interesting. I'll show you a bit more in a minute. But then if I pan around, we've got some old churches, and then there's the war memorial, and then over there is the old water tank. Let's take a little closer look at this. It's quite an interesting one. Try not to get run over. And we've found a cat. What's a pretty cat? Like a bit of fuss, don't you? No. Just come around this part of the church, and it's a little bit in ruins. This is La Jardin de Paulette et Yves. So just walking out of Bergues a little bit, and just going uphill a bit, and in front is the gate to the ancient abbey of Saint-Willoc. It's the La Porte de Marbre. Let's just take a walk through. So I'm walking up towards the Abbey of Saint-Willoc. So this is a few hours later in Berg. What time is it now? It's 20 to 7, so there's a few more campers and motorhomes that have joined us here. So let's have a quick look. So there's Audrey. Next to Audrey is a Spanish motorhome. Then we've got 2 French motorhomes, another French. We've actually been joined by a Brit today. It's in another Peugeot. Then a Belgian motorhome, French motorhome, and then there's a couple more motorhomes down there. So all told, at the moment there's 10 of us in here. So this is the last night of our trip. We're at an air in Bergues, which is about 30 minutes south of Dunkirk. We're looking to get an early ferry tomorrow. Ferry's booked for 10 o'clock, but if we can get on an earlier one, that would be great. So catch you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed what you've seen, don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the bell for notifications.